Hello and welcome back to the Old Realms, and well, I've been doing a little bit of off-screen once again. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it definitely needs a little bit more time investment, and I don't really want to show you all of the, I don't want to really call it busy work, because it isn't really busy work, it's just more like regular progression, right? I don't really want to show you all that, because it is, well, it's not really necessary, in my opinion at least. It isn't really necessary because basically what I do is, as I said to you in the previous episode, I basically just go in, I use my spells, I retreat, and then I just do an auto-resolve. I haven't actually been fighting any significant enemies, so you haven't really missed anything in regards to that. I haven't fought any vassals or even minor factions at all. The only people that I've been fighting have been beastmen. I did do one tournament in a wood elf town, and well, let me just tell you, after all of your tips and little hints and things about how to actually do that, those tournaments are relatively simple to complete now, which is very nice. I actually really love the way that the modding team have innovated in every single way when it comes to tournaments, because every single time you play the Old Realms and there's a new faction introduced, there's always a new tournament to do, you know? There's always a new tournament to do, no matter what. And I think that that is extremely cool, because let's face it, you know, there are many times where, you know, you play a mod or something like that, and obviously this is not always going to be the case, because let's face it, sometimes it's going to be one or maybe two or maybe just a few people working on the mod. I don't know how many people actually work on the Old Realms, but I'm going to assume quite a few. I don't know. But let's just say that, you know, it's a slightly more people than you might expect, because I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it's a small team. I don't know. But anyway, what I'm saying is, generally, if it's just one person or two people working on a mod, it's going to take a lot longer to do things than if there were a larger team, right? So, you know, obviously those kinds of things might fall by the wayside a little bit. As in, I'm saying that, you know, maybe the reason why some mods don't have these innovations is because they don't have the ability to do it. They don't have the time, and they are choosing to focus on other things. And I think that's the reason why, generally, when you have, you know, the vision to do so and the resources to do so, and you actually pull it off, like the Old Realms has, I think that's staggeringly good, and they should be very proud. Obviously, that doesn't, you know, me saying that doesn't really make any difference. You know, they can definitely be proud of it, and I don't need to say it for them to, you know, feel that way, because I feel like it is an extremely wonderful achievement to be able to complete something like this. And obviously it's not even done. That's the funny thing. The mod isn't even finished, and there's so much more to come in the future. If they can continue going like this, we can probably expect another update in, I don't know, it's gonna be a while, I would assume. It's gonna be a while, so maybe another year or so, maybe 9 months, maybe 10 months, I'm not entirely sure. Obviously, I have no idea, so don't quote me on this at all, but I am very much looking forward to seeing what this team does next, because this is fantastic. I love seeing all the new career options as well. I've already mentioned that, of course. I love the addition of the career system in general. I think the career system is absolutely fantastic. One of my favorite parts about the Old Realms in general. And, by the way, I purchased these shoes. Yes, I purchased these shoes from a traveling merchant. And they do actually give me 10% more magical resistance and 10% more magical damage amplification, which is actually very nice, even though I don't have any I don't have any damaging spells at the moment, but hopefully we are going to get some. At the same traveling merchant, I got this, which is a wood elf bow. And you can see here, it's giving me 95 damage and 95 accuracy. Actually kind of staggering. And then of course you have the Necromancer's Hood if you want to use the Necromancer's Hood. I am personally not going to use that because I have the Spellsinger Crown, and that gives me basically the exact same bonus, so there is really no need for me to do it. But yeah, everyone else is well. I say everyone else, but there's basically only one person in my army at the moment, and she's absolutely fine. She's doing okay, you know. She's okay, and yeah. Otherwise, we should probably do a little bit of something here, and I'm mostly talking about going back, selling my prisoners, and then trying to tackle another one. Try to tackle something a little bit more dangerous, shall we say. I feel like that's going to be quite fun to do. So let me see if I can actually do that. Let's just sell these things, sell these things. Oh yeah, by the way, funny story. I actually almost sold my new bow. Because what happened was I purchased the bow. I obviously didn't equip it. And the reason why I didn't equip it is because I didn't have enough bow skill. I had about 40 something bow skill at the time. And it requires 50. As you see there. And funny enough, I was fighting some beastmen, of course. I went into a tournament, did the tournament, that got me to 50 bow skill, and then I was able to do it and equip it and so on and so forth. And from that point on, I thought, okay, yeah, that's great. And then I sold all the beastman loot. I literally went and sold the beastman loot, but I remembered just before I confirmed the sale. So I didn't have to buy it back or anything like that. So at least that was something that I avoided. Okay, so I'm going to go for Bodkin. That's going to give me 10% additional armor penetration. And finally, we have Doctor's Oath. One of the most powerful abilities in the entire game. Just because it's just so good. It's really good. Anyway, yeah, I actually did level up one more time, as you remember. And basically this... yeah, I spec'd into this. Every joining friendly tree spirit unit has a 25% chance to provide 1 wind. I don't actually know what that really means because, as you see here, my recharge rate is 2. I'm going to assume that after every battle there is a chance for... well, obviously we already know this. Dryads can indeed join us randomly. The amount of Dryads, you know, is completely random, but... I'm going to assume that this gives those joining Dryads a 25% chance to provide us with an additional little bit of magic. And I personally feel like that is a really minor benefit. But I suppose in a pinch, it could actually be very effective. Because being able to actually have any additional magic... And if you're, let's say that you're doing a really large fight and you get, I don't know, 20, 30 Dryads or something like that, and half of those manage to give you enough magic to be able to use a devastating spell in the next battle, it can make a big difference. So, you know, it's good. It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's just not something that I would have expected to be super strong or super powerful or anything like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to move my cavalry over here. Where? Oh, no, never mind. My cavalry's over there. Oh, my bad. Okay, yeah, so what we're going to do is we're just going to move these guys like so. The Dryads, we're just going to have to charge them in. Let's charge the Dryads in, charge these guys in. I do have a bunch of archers that are hopefully going to be relatively dangerous. And, well, we can just hope... Oh, yeah, there we go. We're charging our ability. We're charging our ability. Fantastic. I'm loving this. Oh, yes, I am loving this a great deal. Okay, there we go. And now I can use my ability. Boom. I used it. What is that? What did that do? What did that actually do? Did you see? Did you see anything actually happen right there? Because I did not see anything. I actually still do not know what it does. Summoned 2 Dryads. Oh. Okay. Right. Okay, so I basically just summon additional tree spirits, which is obviously absolutely fine. However, I was kind of hoping I would summon a little bit more than just 2, but I think that is actually going to be quite impactful once we get the next ability in our career options. That is then going to provide us with an additional way to charge our ability, and so theoretically it will feed into itself. So if those Dryads can do damage, and the damage from those will charge up our ability, we can kind of hope that they are going to infinitely just give us ability over and over and over and over again. That is kind of my hope, at least, but I am I'm a little bit skeptical about it because I'm not sure really how that's going to work, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm very interested to see what happens. Okay, there you go. Look at that. Wow, we got absolutely massive benefits here. Look at that. I only lost one troop, which is absolutely amazing. And now we can also level up these guys, get those, get these. Okay, fantastic. Now all we need to do is just sort by tier, take the Minotaurs. We're going to be selling those. Technically, I can indeed try to convert them, but I feel like it's going to take a while, and I don't really want to wait for it, to be honest. Now, what I'm aiming to do in terms of our composition is I'm aiming to have around 20 Dryads at the moment, and around 25 to 30 cavalry, as you can quite clearly tell, and then the rest of my forces be archers. That's kind of what I'm hoping to do here, and so I think that's pretty good. I think that's a decent-ish balance, and the army that we're going to have from that is going to be very effective in pretty much almost, I'm going to say almost all situations, and I'm pretty happy with that. However, obviously, as time goes on, we are going to gain more steward skill, we're going to gain more renown, and we are going to have the ability to field more and more troops. And then as a result of, us gaining increased whatevers, increased party size and steward skill and all that wonderful stuff, we're going to be gaining additional ways to field our troops. So we're obviously going to have to, change the overall composition of what we're currently running with and all that wonderful stuff. So yeah, we don't really need to worry about it too much right now, but I just wanted to kind of let you know what the generalized plan is going to be. But of course, plans are always subject to change because I never know what I'm actually going to feel like at the time. Maybe we're going to need a bunch more cavalry, or maybe we're going to need more archers, and so on and so forth. So, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so we're going to have to actually wait for our people to come back. Let me actually just see here. How much is my... I need to check this real fast. Wait a minute. This is making 0. Are they serious right now? This is literally making 0? Okay. Let me... You know what? I'm going to change this, right? So I'm going to change this to a... Flax brewery, maybe a brewery or something like that, or maybe I should buy a brewery in this particular place. I mean, I could fight that guy, but I kind of do want to get an enterprise or get a workshop up and running. I feel like that's going to be kind of useful. But okay, you know what? Let me just have a look. See here, a tannery, a smithy, a brewery. Okay, so this guy actually does have a brewery. So I'm going to assume that maybe this is going to be, at least cross fingers, a little bit profitable. Because if it isn't, I'm not entirely sure what to do. It's going to be really, really terrible. But I guess, who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully he's not going to ask us for a huge amount of cash, but we're actually doing okay in terms of money right now. So yeah, 22,000 is okay, but I highly doubt we're actually going to be making that back in 10 billion years. But thankfully we're an elf, so we're probably going to live that long anyway to see our money come back. Alright, so I actually managed to level up. I'm not entirely sure when this happened. I think I was selling some prisoners or something along those lines, I don't know. But we're running around quite often, and I do have a pretty wide variety of food, so it might be that me just, leveling up my steward skill managed to do that passively, which is quite nice. Anyway, I now have 1 free career point to spend, and you know what I'm going to do. Tree Spirit attacks, charge, career ability. So I'm going to assume that this means that Dryads attacks as well. So it's not just the ones that are summoned by the career ability. So at least I'm hoping, at least I'm hoping that is the case. So that means, as I said to you before, we're hopefully going to have the ability to just infinitely cycle through this wonderful ability, and hopefully it's going to, do some crazy cool things. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Let's just put another point in one-handed. I am using my one-handed quite a lot, and as you can see right here, there is a person attacking this village. I am going to be attacking this guy. Oh, okay. Apparently I cannot attack this guy for some unknown reason. I don't know why I can't, but I guess it is because this guy is actually attacking a... This is kind of strange. They're both Bretonnian as far as I'm aware. I don't actually understand why they're attacking each other, but I guess that's how they want to do it, you know? If that's how they want to do it, then who am I to say, right? Who am I to say? Okay, well, yeah, we're just going to have to wait then. I would very much appreciate it if he could get done with his raid so that I can actually murder him. Ah, there we go. Thank you very much, sir. I'm not going to fight him at night because I personally really do not like fighting at night. So let's do this. Hello there, sir. Alright, let's do it. Wait. Did I spec my Yeah, I did spec my focus point. Okay. So, I am obviously outnumbered, but that means that we're going to gain more renown for this, hopefully. And all I need to do is make sure that my dryads get into combat quite quickly. We don't really need them to go in there by themselves. We don't need them to get killed instantly or anything like that, but we do need them to get in there, get stuck in, and try to do as much damage as possible with them. Now, I obviously do want to try to cast, so I'm going to cast my... Oh no, are you serious that I'm dying instantly here? Please don't. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to have to get my cavalry over here. I'm just going to have to play a bit more... bit more conservatively. Not a big fan of that, but sure, why not? Okay, so let's see. Just charge these guys. We're actually charging our abilities super nicely here too, which is really good. We're at 98. Oh. Okay. Isn't that a classic? Oh, there we go. We did it. Okay, now I can cast that. There we go. And now, as you can see, it is actually look. It's charged again, and I can use it again. Oh, that's actually insane. So yes, infinite usage of my career ability now. So all thanks to this cycling of the ability and the fact that we can just summon infinite amounts of dryads. That is amazing. I am loving this. That is very nice indeed. Did I do it again? No, still not. That's fine. Just gonna try and do some damage myself here. There we go. Summon some more dryads. How many have I summoned so far, actually? Only 9? Oh, I actually thought I would have summoned many more than that. Oh well, never mind. Look at me being ungrateful for such an amazing ability. But no, 9 dryads is actually really good, and that's going to get me a lot more charge, because, as you can no doubt tell, every single attack done by these dryads, I believe, gives me around... I think it's like, what, 4 to 10%? I think, maybe 4 to 10% of the charge, which is obviously, I'm going to assume, scaling dependent on the amount of damage that they are able to deal. So if they attack something that's really lightly armored, you're going to get more of a charge from that. I'm going to assume that's the case, but I have no idea. All I'm seeing is the percentages, and I can just assume that maybe they're sometimes attacking something that's more heavily armored, and other times they're not. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to be taking this guy prisoner, as you might expect, and I will be taking 3. Yeah. Why not? We'll just take 3 of these guys, and we will take some of these as well. I'm just going to make sure that we get the highest tier of unit, of course, and then we are going to move on, and there we have it. Okay, so ooh, nice arrows, actually. Yes. Oh, legendary. Oh, those are insane. Look at this. 7 physical damage, 28 stack. Okay, thank you very much. I'll be taking that, even though I don't really use my bow that much, which is actually a travesty at this point, because I do have a very cool bow. My bow is actually really nice right now, so it would be standing to reason that maybe it would be a good idea, maybe it would be a good idea to use it a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. It's mostly just because when I'm thinking about using a bow, I just think to myself, you know what, I'd rather use my one-handed, or I would rather do something else in regards to using a spell, or avoiding damage, or just in general things like that. But maybe I'm being a little bit too cautious. I'm not sure. Yeah, anyway, we'll just sell all of this stuff, and there we go, another 11,000 for us. And bear in mind, am I maxed out? Yes, I am actually maxed out on this. I did not realize that you could get maxed out. Okay, so we're going to actually have to go over to the Oak of Ages. The reason why we're doing that is because I want to get a TREEMEN. This is the first time we're doing this, of course. Oh, are you literally going in? Okay. I'm just going to auto-resolve this. I'm just going to auto-resolve that instantaneously. There is no reason why I shouldn't do that. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to gain some more dryads. And then we'll just do this. And there we have it. Okay, and we did end up losing a couple of people, but that's absolutely fine. Investigate the citadel closer. 51% chance. Success this time! Okay, let's see what happens. Drawing upon your knowledge of magic, you attempt to decipher what is truly going on. Realization then dawns upon you. The legends of Fosric, the enigmatic wizard architect, resonate with what you've witnessed. The citadel you've encountered, now vanished, aligns perfectly with the tales of Fosric's awe-inspiring floating fortresses. These grand constructs could fold themselves into compact forms, defying logic as they transformed into objects as small as a chest, or expand into towering citadels at will. Your insight pierces through the mystique, revealing the workings of Fosric's artistry. With newfound understanding, you step forward, your knowledge of the citadel's nature illuminating your path in the wilderness. Did that give me anything? Did that give me any spellcraft? I feel like it should give me spellcraft, but it didn't seem to do anything at all, which is kind of sad. But oh well, never mind. It doesn't matter too much. Okay, so yeah, swing speed. Go for swing speed, why not? And yeah, so let's relieve some tree spirits. We're gonna just get rid of a couple of those. Actually, wait a minute. Let's not do that first. Let's get rid of. Actually, wait, no. Okay, let me just do this in the right way. So we're gonna get a TREEMEN. Did I get one? Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so. Ooh, this is insane. What? What is that? Okay, that's actually crazy. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna donate a whole bunch of dryads, and then we are good. Does this a TREEMEN already follows your party? You can only get one. Oh, I did not realize that. I thought to myself we were gonna have the ability to. Get multiple. Oh, okay. Okay. Fine. Okay, so now we can unlock pathways and things like that. So let me actually just see. All troops and heroes are healed upon using the world routes. That's actually insane if you think about it. Okay, so we are one with the forest because we are above 1500. So I have to be a little bit careful about this. Okay, unlock pathway to the Forest of Arden. Where is the Forest of Arden? Is that actually on the map that I can see right now? Or is this something that I can't really see that easily? I'm actually unsure. Let me see what else I can get here. We can obviously increase our party size, increase my maximum health, increase daily harmony gain from settlements. I think I will be getting outposts. We are below that now, but that's absolutely fine. We don't really need to worry about that. That's going to increase my party size a very small amount. Yes, I should probably get the other thing though, the fast travel system. I think it's a fast travel system of some kind. I'm actually not entirely sure, but that would be pretty amazing if we could actually use that. I'm going to take a look around and see if I can actually see those things, because I actually don't know. Ooh, hello. There is another spell singer here, and we are going to be recruiting her for sure, because having additional spell slingers I think is going to make a really, really big difference to our overall capabilities. Once again, an absolutely beautiful environment here, and yeah, I mean, really, as I've consistently said, they have outdone themselves once more. And this is just one of many really amazing things that they've done in this mod, because you've obviously got the vampire counts, you have the Empire, and you have the Bretonnian cultures as well. And they're also fantastic. So, you know, just bear that in mind. Okay, so, yeah, we have a load of space now, which is actually kind of cool. And yeah, we're just going to be recruiting a bunch. Do I have any more space? Yeah. We have loads. We have loads of loot somehow. Oh, it's because we it's because we did that thing, isn't it? Yes. Because we did the Beastman Raiders. We just auto-resolved against them. Okay, so there's another 11,000. That kind of almost paid for our companion. And let me just take a quick look. Ah, they are actually earning something now. They are earning an extremely... I don't know. I'm not sure how that's even a thing, but they are really very minuscule gains. I really wish that workshops were a little bit more powerful, but you know, that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. Okay, we'll just get these. Let's move her to the top. I should really. I wish I had spare spaces, because here's the funny thing. Maybe I should... Oh, you know what? I'm going to do that in my off-screen time, maybe. But what I should probably do is next time I have some space, and I'm talking about, like, you know, party size space, what I should do is just get extra dryads, and then just have the dryads, just donate them, basically. Just donate the dryads as much as possible. You know what? Wait a minute. Should I just do that right now? Let's just see. Let's just see. Okay, I'm gonna donate. I don't know. Just donate 10, and then go in to this fight right here if we can. There we go. I'm just gonna auto resolve because that's gonna get me the medicine skill that I need to get to 100, which is fantastic. And look at this. I just got 10. I just literally got 10 straight up, and so I basically gained harmony, right? I gained harmony from that, and we also gained, I'm going to assume, I think we gained harmony from the victory as well. I didn't actually see that, so don't quote me on it. But we did gain harmony in general. Oh, this can actually level up? Oh, I didn't even realize. I forgot about that, actually. Okay, yeah, so TREEMEN can actually level up, apparently, which is insane. That is so much more powerful than I anticipated. Okay, so yeah, let's go over to the Oak of Ages. Does this mean that I can actually summon another TREEMEN? I can. Oh my. Okay, this is actually kind of... Oh, wow, this is crazy. This is so crazy. Okay, so let's just do another 10 of these. We have 2 TREEMEN now. One is an ancient one, and one is a regular one. I will show you the stats in just a moment. I'm extremely excited about this. Okay, bear in mind I am now very low in terms of harmony because I am spending a huge amount. I didn't even realize that, you know, there was a cap, you know. I thought, oh, we're just gonna, you know, earn harmony to the maximum. We're just gonna get, you know, 10,000, 10 billion, you know, whatever. But no, that's not how it works. Okay, so best medicine is what we're gonna take. That's usually what I try to take every single time. Did I level up? No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, so the best thing for me to do right now, and that is obviously once again kind of like a regular thing, is we are literally just going to go in, use our spellcraft, retreat, kill them with auto-resolve, because that's going to level the majority of our skills, obviously. That's going to get us pretty much everything, right? That's going to get me spellcraft. It's going to get me spellcraft. If I can actually... Oh, wow. Yeah, my spellcraft levels so incredibly slowly. I wish I had something a bit better. And I don't really want to try the TREEMEN in a battle against these guys. You see? I don't want to see them in an actual manual battle against these particular enemies, because they're going to just be disappointing. They're just going to die instantaneously. You know, it's not going to be a particularly fun experience. So I would like, if we can, to get into a battle against another one of those vassals, because that's inherently going to be providing us much more of a fun time, as it were. So let's just get rid of another couple of dryads. Should I get rid of all of them? Actually, I don't. No, I shouldn't. I'm gonna keep 10. Okay, we're gonna keep 10. I've gone a little bit overboard in terms of the cavalry now as well. But you know, hopefully you'll forgive me for it, because I am actually very much enjoying having a larger cavalry force, because we do seem to have a lot more mobility now when we are in the battle itself. Enemies do seem to get, shall we say, a little bit flustered by us having a significant amount of, horses and so on and so forth. Well, stags, technically. And, hey, wait a minute. Let's go in here. Let's fight these guys. And auto-resolve once again. I mean, look, we're just power leveling our medicine skill now. We're just power leveling that thing like no one's business. I mean, really. It's actually crazy good. Okay, and we're also getting good harmony benefits as well from that, which is kind of cool too. And we are also getting huge money as well. And this is basically what I try to do when I'm actually off screen as well. Oh yeah, and they also do drop a lot of food. So if ever you are having a problem in regards to, maybe you're having issues with money or something like that in the Old Realms, maybe you've had some issues in the beginning start, just fight some of these guys if you can. If you have enough power to be able to do that, just do it, because they give you so much food for free that you're never ever gonna have to purchase food ever again, by the looks of things at least. Okay, so now I can get rid of another 10 dryads. I wonder how fast these guys actually are in regards to level ups, because I wouldn't mind getting another TREEMEN, but that is going to be kind of harsh in itself. Okay, I'm going to take a look at the stats now. Okay, so as you can see, they have 270 in every single proficiency, and the regular TREEMEN have 240. Now, if you take a look at their actual HP, they have almost 1,200. Regular dryads have 280. Wow. That is actually amazing. That is really, really cool. That is so cool. Okay. Yeah, that's extremely powerful. Okay, yeah, let's try out the fast travel system, shall we? Let's try out the fast travel system a little bit, and paid in promise is what we're going to go for here in our steward tree, so we can start donating armor and things like that. And let's unlock a pathway to the Forest of Arden. I don't know what that means. Travel to the Forest of Arden. It's going to cost me 100. I think I went a little bit too far, fellas. Yes, there it is. Okay, so I'm now in the middle of, well, everything else, and this is kind of far away from any enemies and things like that, but can I not? You can't travel back without the I see. Okay, I may have made a slight error. No, it's absolutely fine. It's not that big a deal, because I now have enough to be able to establish the travel, as you can see right here. Return to the oak from the route exit, so you can establish pathways back. But I did not realize that there was going to be a limit to what you could do. In other words, like, obviously I thought I was establishing two-way travel. But obviously, I'm going to assume that they want you to have a harmony cost for it, But I can imagine if you had 200 harmony and you just spent all of your harmony to be able to do the thing that I just did, where we just, traveled through the fast travel system, then I can imagine that is going to be a very rude awakening indeed. You're just going to literally be out in the middle of nowhere randomly, and then you're going to have to try and figure your way back, which is quite funny. But yeah, that would happen to me, wouldn't it? Oh well, it doesn't matter. As I say, we do have enough harmony to be able to make this work, so it's not that big a deal. Let's use my little spell here. And I should probably just charge, to be honest. These guys are it's just a caravan, right? It's just a caravan, so we shouldn't actually have any problems whatsoever. Did I just literally take 0 damage? Yes. I took 0 damage. Wow, that's kind of impressive. Okay, yeah, come on, guys. My TREEMEN is doing... Oh, are they doing something? Well, oh, they're very slow. Yes, as you might expect. I know that from Blood Bowl, which is quite funny, considering what I know about Warhammer Fantasy is pretty much what I know from Blood Bowl, and what I know from playing Warsword Conquest, obviously, from Warband, and playing the Old Realms. That's pretty much the the only kind of exposure I've had to Warhammer Fantasy, because yes, I have played a little bit of Total War Warhammer, but very minuscule amounts, because I am terrible at that game, and in general, that franchise of games. It's nothing to do with Warhammer itself. I'm just really bad at Total War. But anyway, point is, we're actually good. I feel like we're actually fine here. Obviously, this is just a caravan, so it's not going to be particularly bad or difficult. And I was kind of hoping to see the TREEMEN in action. But I guess it doesn't. I think the best course of action to take would probably to try and lure the opponent into an attack, and then just have them run into your TREEMEN. That seems to be probably the best way to play it. Play more defensively and things like that. And I'm not entirely sure, whenever they do this attack right here, this attack right here, is that actually a ranged attack? I'm wondering whether that is actually the case. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you. But yeah, anyway, good amounts of renown from that. Actually, a surprising amount of renown from that. I thought to myself, no, we're definitely not going to have, you know, anything from this whatsoever, because this is just a caravan. But no, we are actually having a lot more than I anticipated. So, pretty good. And yeah, we are doing very nicely indeed. I feel like, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Okay, before the next episode, I'm going to make sure that we get to 100 spellcraft. Obviously, it's taking me an age to get to adept level spells. That's why I said I feel like it would be really cool if we could have it at 75. But, you know, the modding team wants to do whatever they want to do. That's absolutely fine. I don't have a problem with that, but it does take us a long time to get to the adept level. And that's when we're actually going to be getting some really cool spells. Hopefully some stuff that is actually going to help me to level up just that much faster. And we'll see what happens with it. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.